Okay, we're live.
Okay.
Okay, good. Hi everybody. Okay, and today we have Mel with us. So Mel, hi. Can you say hi to the audience?
Hi. Hi. Thank you, David, for inviting me to the show.
Yep.
So today is my first time doing a conference-style live video thing with David. Actually, my first time doing this kind of show. So I'm Melvin, but I'm more known as Real Melton. So I have a YouTube channel that does a lot of PC builds, professional budget-wise. So if you want to stretch your dollar, you don't want to spend much money, you can check out my YouTube channel. And for Real Melton, and I'll also be cross-posting back on Facebook. So, David, what is the topic for today's live show?
Today, inviting you here is for us to compare. Okay, you know, as I'm doing a server business, okay, I have cloud servers and we run services in the data center. So, but they are all servers. Okay, so but however, servers also has got similar things like CPU, RAM, disk space, and it also has got internet, network, okay, things like that. But it's in a data center setup. Okay, so today we just want to compare between server setup and PC setup. Okay. So perhaps most people will know about PC. Okay, and but of course there are also other kind of PC like what you have. Well, I went to your YouTube channel, right? I see that you have super huge setup. Like I saw your recent YouTube. You have a $15,000 PC. Is it real or not?
So I work with a friend who is a custom builder. So the PC is made for a jewelry designer. So the guy needs a lot of things for power for his Octane, his Cinema 4V. So having such a CPU and 4 graphic cards of the highest caliber will amount to such a price. So I don't exactly know what he's maybe using for, but I guess he's using things for like he render his designs for his customers, but only for very bespoke designs, very custom designs. So I think spending that kind of money is just a very small investment to what his customer actually pay for his products.
Okay, so mainly is for design. That's why you need such a huge, powerful PC that has got graphic cards inside for rendering.
But such level of design, even if you're doing basic things like architecture, interior design, you don't need 4 graphic cards. So I don't know why exactly the customer needed 4 graphic cards, but maybe he wants to really share the power between 4 graphic cards, so to reduce the amount of rendering time required for his designs.
I think really mainly for rendering. Actually, for us, right, in the server has got also graphic cards inside. Okay, so that you can do rendering, and then not just for rendering, you can also run it so that it's for you know about Bitcoin and all that, right? People also use it to do hashing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to work in the cryptocurrency exchange.
Really?
So I know a bit about using like 6-7 graphic cards to like mine Bitcoin. But it's not viable in Singapore because the CPU is too high.
CPU usage is too high. Okay.
Yeah, electrical usage.
Okay. Yeah. Correct. Hey, so do you have something to show us or not?
Yeah, sure. So I've done a video recently. So this is a motherboard that is loaned by Asus. So this is their gaming line motherboard. So just launched this. It's a LG Strix B550F gaming. So B550F is a new platform that just launched recently. So we've been using the B450 platform for the past 2 years. So B550 is a new chipset. So it's a new mid-range gaming motherboard. So of course, I wouldn't say it's mid-range because it's a Strix label. So the Strix label is definitely for those gamers who really want to spend more, or maybe like better overclocking. Definitely much better looking design and more bling because the RGB is like free one.
Okay, so I mean, of course, this motherboard is inside, so you actually need to put inside with a transparent case, chassis, I suppose.
Up to you. So, for example, so cases come into designs. One of them is basically people like to do one of them is like, for example, the 15K PC. The customer doesn't want to show what's inside the PC, so he come up with all black, cannot see anything. But maybe for you, for me, who like to show off what we paid, yeah, we usually have this thing called the template graph design. So people can actually see what goes on all of your colors, all of the PC parts, and all. Even if you have a water cooling loop, so you can see all the water cooling that goes inside the PC.
I see. Okay. Okay, but do you have that now to show us?
I have a PC, so this is what I have right now. I'll try to show you guys. Okay, so this is my PC. Yeah,
powerful. So looks like a lot of RAM and resources can.
Yeah, so you can see there's colors. So the lights have its own RGB. Of course, mine is a very basic PC. I don't have the rainbow, whatever that you really want. But this is my editing PC. So it is basically a mid-range PC that I got it 2 years ago. So it's been serving me for my video rendering and everything.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay. Right, so updating to David's request, I'm going to show you what's inside my motherboard. I don't know, maybe David want to show you his motherboard later.
You lah.
Okay. Okay. So this is David motherboard. So when you first come in, it comes with this anti-static bag. So make sure that you don't throw this guy away. So always make sure that your motherboard is always seated in its bag if you want to change it for your maybe for repair or something like that. Don't throw this bag away. So a good way is to, not sure if you can see, is to always put your motherboard on the motherboard box, because you want to make sure that it's grounded. You don't want to leave it on the table because you're not sure the table got any form of electrical static electricity. So the box is a good way to place if you don't have like thing called anti-static mat. So a box is a good way to shield your motherboard from all the statics. So okay, I don't know how to do this, but okay. It's quite heavy actually, so I'll try to hold my best here. So this thing, we have this thing called this is the CPU socket. So as mentioned, this is where you put your CPU. Then these are the RAM slots. So usually people will go for like 16 gigs. So it's 2 times 8 gig of sticks. So you put in this channel, which is slot number 2 and slot number 4 to access to get your best performance for dual channel memory. This is what I call the VRMs, the heat sinks. Then these are the things where all your graphic cards go. So these are called Pci slots. So for this P550 fashion, this guy is a Gen 4 or it's a Gen 4 ready slot. So right now the only manufacturer that does Gen 4 is by AMD. So their cards like the 5600 XT, 5700 XT have Gen 4 capability. So this is where you want to maximize your performance of a card. You just put your card. So these are all, I will not go so much in depth on the slot arrangement. You can watch my video, the Asus B550F gaming on my YouTube channel. So from there, we will actually go through like what this board is about. So my brand gave a very, very strong review, so make sure you check it out. Then of course, you have this thing called the rear I/O. For this level of board, the I/O shield is this thing called I/O shield is plastered onto the board. So you don't have to worry about forgetting to put I/O shield when you put inside a case. So rule of thumb, if this I/O shield is separate, make sure to always put this I/O shield first before you put your motherboard in the case. It's going to be quite troublesome when you remove all of it. So yeah, if you want more information, definitely check out my video on my YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you.
All right, wow, you are like giving a very detailed lecture already, you know, on motherboards. Okay. So so my side, I'll show you the server motherboard also. Server motherboard. Okay. So let me just quickly walk over to our warehouse. You hold on, very fast one, because I'm very new only. Okay, hold on. I need to adjust the camera. Okay. Stand by. Okay. So I'm actually near already. Just give me a moment. Need to do some adjustment so that y'all can see better. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you in front. Okay, so this is the servers. Actually, okay, we have a lot of servers here. Okay, these are all old stuff. Okay, all the old stuff here. Okay, but we have new stuff. Okay, so this is one of the new stuff. Okay, so server setup, I think is similar. Okay, you showed about the motherboard, right? This is actually the motherboard also. Okay, but in this motherboard, there are actually 2 CPU. Yeah, so typically servers will have 2 or or more, 4 CPU, you know, and then with the RAM. So this server can actually run up to 512 gigabit giga RAM.
Yeah, of
512.
Gigabytes of RAM, yeah.
Yes, correct. 512 lah. And of course, there's also slots, PCI slots here. You can see PCI slot. Okay, same lah. But now I think most of the time, the PCI slot is ×8 one. ×16, I don't see a lot already in the market.
Yeah, I think most server motherboards don't really do ×16 slots because they don't expect their people to actually game on your server motherboard.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So IOPS, IO also behind. You can see. Okay, it's quite standard stuff. Okay, this comes with 2 x 10 gig ports already. This one, 2 x 10 gig, and then 2 x 1 gig. Okay, we have those. They are full 10 gig, but then they're all in the data center already. So I cannot show you over here.
Yeah, then, we also have a board that we done also. It's a very high end board for Threadripper. So the Threadripper board also has 10 gigabit LAN, so it's quite similar.
10 gigabit, Yeah. So suppose data center should be 100 gig already. 100 gig, have. Just that I don't have it here lah. Yeah, correct. And then for the front, right, it's all SSDs. Okay, you can see. Okay, actually not SSDs. This SSD slots. Yeah, so you can see that down here in front is actually SSDs with SATA. Don't know can see or not inside.
Can.
Is it too blur?
No, it's very good.
Yeah,
I can definitely see the cages.
Can so each one of this is actually a small size. Okay, you can plug inside, and then down here there are already 8. Yeah, so how the data center side run is that you can actually combine these 4. Okay, down here there are 4, right? Okay, combine them together. Okay, connect them together, and then all these can become one disk. Combine all together and become one only. Yeah, and the SSDs can actually increase. Okay, typically SSDs okay, let me just see if I can have SSDs here.
What CPU are you running?
CPU okay. Oh yeah. Cannot open It's actually underneath. Okay, this one is Intel. Okay. Yeah, Intel CPU. The one that you show us just now, that one is it an AMD motherboard?
Yeah, AMD motherboard. Yeah.
Okay, AMD lah. Okay, so this one is Intel. Okay.
Xeon.
Yes, Xeon. Intel Xeon. For motherboard purpose, for server purposes lah.
You can try AMD Epic one day.
Oh, actually I have leh.
Oh.
But it's not here lah. It's downstairs. Yeah, I mean it's a data center. Sorry. Yeah, it's a data center.
Okay.
So this is actually the SSD. Okay, I think it's the same. For PC usage. Okay, yeah, but I think nowadays more people use NVMe, right? Yeah, NVMe.
Yes. M.2 via the M.2 slot. Yeah.
But because it's very hard. See, NVMe, you need to have support over here and a motherboard lah.
Correct.
Yeah. So what we do is correct. So what we do is we have this adapter. Maybe I can show you this adapter here. Okay, something like this. Okay, this is a small adapter. That you can actually plug in the NVMe and then slot inside here. Yeah.
How many M.2s you allow at one time like that?
One only. This is the maximum.
Okay.
You see, unless actually you can put 2 lah. You can still put 2, but you see down here is already blocked by this battery. So must put here. Yeah, you can actually cut away this part. You can cut away this part.
Cut away.
Yeah, this is supposed to be able to cut away.
Okay.
This one you can cut lah. Yeah, so you can cut away and then you can slot here so they can do lah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Then after that, from here you can actually boot up. Okay, this can be the OS. You boot it up from here, and then the rest of the slots here will be storage. Yeah. Correct. So you can run a lot of storage. We're talking about petabytes down here of SSD. Yeah, and if you notice down here, this one, right?
Wait. 1 petabyte is 1000 tera, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And more. Yeah, you can run as more than that. So the good thing about this is that because each one of these SSD only can run 550 MB/s the speed lah. Correct. But when we combine it all together, right? You can actually have all the way that means 5. Okay, down here you have 8, right? So you can have 4.5 4500 speed. 4,500 MB/s. And the IOPS Correct. The IOPS. So the IOPS can go all the way to 40, 30, 40, 50,000 IOPS, which is super fast.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. Correct. So that's how technology have evolved. If not, it can only, because one can only run so fast, you see. Yeah. So you can really combine. I don't know whether PC one day they can combine a few PC together and then have a super fast experience for users. Maybe maybe one day.
Right now, you know folding, right? Yeah, so folding is actually a project. For example, they use it to, okay, for you guys who know folding, so I'll try to explain my layman terms. So it's basically the project where everyone will share the computational resources to solve things like maybe cancer, AIDS, and maybe even COVID-19. So what you do is that you lend your horsepower from your PC to the main company who does folding. So if you share the computational power, they can basically use more of this computational power to solve such diseases. So they don't need to spend so much money to buy something like this kind of survey racks if you want to have. So everyone will join into this conjoint effort to solve such an issue. So back to your question, maybe we actually done a video on Epic also. So I have a video on Epic. So my friend also, we did two PCs for AMD. So it's quite ironic because AMD created Epic, but now they want Epic PC themselves. So basically the PC we ran up to 512 gigs of RAM also and two Epic CPUs. So you can imagine the power that they have because AMD Epic, they buy their own Epic, they got money to do so. So maybe in the future, I'm not so sure, maybe having such a norm, maybe having even like 128 gigs of RAM in your PC is like the norm really. Right now the norm is 16 gigs. 16 gigs is just enough for you to do your gaming and your
16 is enough. Okay.
For gaming, more than enough. If you want to, for me, video editing, then above maybe 32 or 64, but gaming 16 is really enough, really. Yeah.
I think for PC, if you want to do gaming, the main thing is really the GPU. Right? Is it correct? GPU compared to versus the RAM?
On your requirements. So if you are having a budget, then you want to definitely, if you want to just budget 1080p, of course, try to spend more on GPU. But sometimes you are limited by your CPU because both your CPU and GPU are the most expensive things like PC. So you cannot scream too much on CPU also because CPU is the one that create all of the landscape, all of the flowers, the trees and everything. Your GPU is the one that enable you for the human to interact with all of this environment. So you want to make sure you have a balanced budget lah. So sometimes your GPU is a bottleneck, sometimes your CPU is a bottleneck. So you have to, when you want to build a PC, you need to know how to balance these two out, especially if you're on a budget.
Also a lot of knowledge. PC not so simple.
Yeah, so that's why my friend offers this kind of PC build because his technical knowledge is there. But of course, if you want to DIY, you have to do your own homework.
So I think through this we can really see PC really has got a different objective and purpose. And when you build it, you got to really think through when you as a user or what you are really using it for, whether you are using for graphic design like you mentioned earlier, or for just normal office use or gaming use. All will have different kind of builds. So it's quite similar. Yeah, quite similar. For server side, it's the same. Just that server side, you do a lot of virtualization, virtualization and containerization, they call it today. Yeah.
Maybe you want to explain what is virtualization to the users out there.
Yeah. Of course. Virtualization basically, like just now you see that there's this one piece of hardware, right? And we have like 512 gig of RAM inside this one piece of hardware. Virtualization will be able to then divide this 512 into multiple operating system. Yeah. And then from the operating system, you can further divide into containers, which is even more operating system. Yeah. So 3 layers from the hardware to virtualization and then to container. Wow. And then you have a lot of IP address, a lot of OSs running on one piece of hardware. So and using the same resources, everybody share together. And you can also allow you to have high availability. Right, so your server cannot be down, like gaming server cannot be down. Once down, all the users will complain already. Correct, and then your voice also cannot be down. Yeah, so this is the difference, I think, in the data center environment. Yeah.
So layman virtualization maybe means that you are running Windows, but you can also use part of your Windows CPU power and your RAM to run Linux, or you want to run Android emulator on your PC.
Yeah. Have you tried before Android emulator? I haven't tried before.
Because I'm not sure whether BlueStacks is good or not. I don't know whether good. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is more for developers. Like if you are developing like mobile apps, then you can have the emulator then develop already before you launch it to the Google Play platform. Correct.
But is it very heavy on your PC? Because I'm only running how many cores I'm running? 8 cores, 16 threads. Is that good enough for presentation?
You mean? Oh, okay. It's possible. It's possible. Just that you cannot have too many servers. Yeah, you cannot have too many servers.
So one emulator, that's all lah. Yeah.
Okay. If you have what is it? How many cores you have?
8 cores.
8 cores. Actually, you can run 8. You can run 8.
No. 6 cores. 6 cores. Sorry, 6 cores.
Okay, 6 core. You can run about 6 also. Yeah. So each server need at least 1 core lah. Yeah, that's what. Okay, but what's the speed of your CPU over at the PC side?
Let me check. It's quite long already. Wait.
Correct. But what's the largest available CPU core for PC currently?
32.
Oh, that's a lot. So yeah, that's a lot. Okay. But
so it just
confirm
came
very
out.
expensive.
It's called the AMD Ryzen 3990X.
Okay.
For consumer level, I'm not talking about Epic, or I'm not talking about what you go for.
But it must be very expensive, each one. I don't know
64,
how much it costs.
64 costs 128 threads.
64 costs a lot, no?
Yeah, 128 threads.
Okay, AMD always win Intel. They always fight this kind of specs. That's why it's very good for gaming.
I think if you want to buy such a CPU, you don't use for really for gaming anymore. It's such a waste of money.
Yeah, true. Right, but server side really can go up to very high. Okay, but now on the average, each server should have at least 12 to 24 core, at least. So and then you can virtualize and combine all the cores together.
So I'm running a 2600X, 6 cores, 12 threads.
6 core 6 cores should be able to run. Should be able to run at least 4 to 6 VMs. Yeah.
Okay.
VMs. So quite decent. But then of course your RAM must be enough. Now you have 16, right? 16, then you divide.
Correct, 16, correct. Yeah.
If you have 16, then you got to divide by 6 or 4. So divide by 4 is better. So each one have at least got 4. Yeah, 4 gig RAM nowadays is minimum really.
But I heard Linux is not very intensive on the PC, right?
Okay, depend on what you run. Yeah.
Let's say the most famous one, just Ubuntu.
Ubuntu average is 4 gig already.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
no, it depends on what you run inside. If you run nothing, you delete away all the packages inside Linux, then you can really run much more. Yeah, but of course when you run a web server, then 1 gig or 2 gig will be sufficient. Okay, provided that not many people go and access your website. Depends on what you run, really. But Windows minimum 8 gig already. Minimum once very resource intensive. Once you run Windows, it got to be at least 8 gig. Correct, your side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to explain what is your job about in your company, or what your company does. Is like maybe people don't understand. Yeah.
Of course. Okay, for us, we provide cloud servers. Okay, so earlier if you see the machine, those are the machines that run your virtualized machines or servers. Okay, for your business operation. So we sell a lot to business companies. Okay, so that they can run their application. The application can be from simple website to email to nowadays you have a lot of payment gateways, right? Or you can run your shopping carts, or inside your operations. Okay, you can in your company. Okay, you have maybe kitchen or ERP. Okay, they call it ERP, enterprise resource planning. Okay, you can run the whole application inside. Okay, so that all your staff and the management team or departments can actually collaborate. Yeah, I mean this is layman terms, but there are a lot of other things that's involved. So we have customers who run SAP. Okay, we have customers who run very high-end application, Oracle stuff. Okay, on the server itself. Yeah, because they really need the kind of power to operate. Yeah. One thing that one thing that I can share is that that nowadays there's this thing called in-memory database. Okay, which means the database is no longer writing on the disk already. It's now run inside the memory. Yeah, so I have 512 gig RAM, right? I can actually craft out part of it, okay, and then use it as a database inside. So this RAM, one whole RAM, one whole piece can be divided already. Half is for data storage, half is for memory purpose.
Oh, so now it runs similar to a hard drive.
Yes. So the memory now become a hard drive because it's very fast. The memory is actually very fast. So in order to get the kind of IOPS that you want, we are talking about like at least 100,000 and above kind of speed, very, very, very fast speed. You can actually write every single data inside the memory instead of the disk. Very fast. Yeah.
Wow.
This but this is very, very latest already, latest technology already.
Yeah, because that's the basic understanding is that you can, if you want to have speed, you got to compromise on the size because you cannot have so much flash storage speed, but also have the speed. So that's why you need to separate between the SSD and the RAM. But now you're telling me that basically the RAM can act as an SSD. It's
correct.
Wow. Yeah.
That's the latest. I don't know whether PC have or not.
I never really hear it. We still separate between the SSD and the RAM. Yeah.
I see. Okay. That means server side has got more advanced I don't know what you call it it can go even faster already nowadays.
Yeah. Because if I want to clock up a consumer level 1 terabyte of RAM, I don't know how much that's going to cost me because I don't know. I know ECC RAM for server is very expensive. I cannot imagine using gaming style 1 terabyte of 512 gigs of RAM module inside my PC. That's going to cost me the same price as buying a CPU itself or more than that. That doesn't really make sense to me right now.
Of course, At home, of course, you don't need to have such a kind of setup. I think it's more for the data center setup. In fact, I think maybe in the future, I don't know. I mean, just saying in the future, maybe all the gamings will run on the server. I don't know. It's possible because all your devices now are getting thinner and thinner already. And then the speed with 5G, right? You really don't need to have a lot of power at your desktop. All the power can all push to the data center, right? Crunch it and come back with only the display because of 5G and the internet speed.
I think that is what Google Stadia is about. So Google Stadia, I think I'm not sure if you're familiar. I think it's something like a cloud-based gaming system also. So if you don't have Google came out with their own cloud gaming system. I need to go over and understand, but I think it's like a cloud-based system. So you don't need to really use your PS5 or Xbox or your PC to run it. You can run off your Google system just to play games. So so I think maybe that's what we're going towards. All cloud-based gaming, cloud-based computing really. So
possible, I think it's possible. Especially with 5G. 5G is super fast. When you access the data, it's no longer like right now already. So I think maybe it may go to that route already.
But it's quite scary because to rely on just one company, what the company like you said got problem. The one day the server cannot, then all of us we cannot be just relying on one company. So I think it's better to rely on yourself.
That's why we are here also, we are competing with them.
That's right.
Yeah. But you're right. Okay, I mean, if everything is relying on the data center or the network, when the network is down, like last month we have M1 or Singtel down, right? Then everybody cannot work anymore because everything got to go through the internet before they can do their work. So I think this one is something that they as I think as our life goes on, as we adopt new technology, the uptime will probably be improved, or somehow somebody have to go and improve the technology to make it so reliant that there isn't any downtime at all. Well, I mean, if you compare 10 years ago, the downtime I think is very little already, right? 10 years or 20 years ago, downtime even more.
What was the speed for 10 years ago? I forget already. 56K.
512, I think. If I'm not wrong, 512 last time.
Megabyte.
At home Mbps, Mbps. No.
No.
I don't know. At home, you are talking about home, is it?
Yeah, 10 years ago. 256 KB? I don't know.
10 years? Yeah, maybe. Not so slow Is it so slow, man? At home,
10 years
maybe
ago,
10M 10M I don't know. I really don't know. But now at home is 1 gig already, right?
Yeah, most hosts are running 1 gigabit LAN.
Okay, so 1 gigabit LAN. I mean not LAN. I mean talk about internet speed. Also 1 gig already, right, at home, I think.
Reaching that level, but like I also done a video that my Singtel Wi-Fi cannot even reach 1 gigabit. It's only
what do you reach?
70, 80.
80 megabits, I mean, so slow.
Only LAN I can get about 600, 700.
Okay. I see.
I think something wrong with my router, my mesh. I still cannot figure it out. So I don't know what's wrong with the devices. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting what I paid for lah. So don't know whether Intel fault or my fault lah.
This one I have to go and check out. Yeah, but definitely I think after 5G, all the speed will have to increase. If not, it cannot. All your Wi-Fi, everything got to change. Because your device cannot handle it. Yeah, the speed. Well, let's see how it goes. After 5G, then maybe we can have another video again.
Yeah, it's already Wi-Fi 6 already. Yeah.
What, 6?
Wi-Fi 6.
Wi-Fi 6. Oh, okay. This is the latest, is it? For home usage. Yeah.
So I'm going to put out new videos very soon. So that motherboard has Wi-Fi 6. So we're going to see a new level of. I don't know how much difference will it make lah. Because as a home user, we actually don't see much difference unless you're really cranking up something at home. If not, if you're busy basic surfing, not much difference lah. Yeah.
What's the speed for this Wi-Fi 6?
I heard it's about. I need to check. But okay, I'll check. So my another friend did a video on that, so I think I can talk. So he's called Technobabble. So he has his home video talking about Wi-Fi 6. So if you want, I can go research. I can let you guys know in the next video.
Yeah, man. When it's chance, we can have another session again with that. It's very interesting because when you have faster internet, you can do much more things. A lot more things. Yeah. Now I think the bottleneck. Okay, the bottleneck used to be the disk, right? These IOPS, but now it's no longer the disk IOPS already. Yeah, now the bottleneck I feel that is the internet already. So the next wave will be a lot of upgrading of internet and network speed already for the whole world. Everybody.
You explain to me like usually if you want to run such an infra, what is your limitation? Are you limited by the Singtel or are you limited by your own technology wise?
You mean the data center or the home?
Maybe you can give both scenarios.
Okay. Home, I'm not sure. Okay, I think it's the same for comparing to data center. Okay, at the data center, what you do, right, is to connect a few providers. You got to connect a few providers. So at our side, like we run this BGP network, okay, where you can connect multiple providers, Singtel and various people. Okay, and the objective, right, of course, one is to make sure that it's constantly up and running. Okay, second objective, right, is to really have the lowest latency possible. Okay, so like for example, if we connect to another provider like M1 and all that, okay, there's only one hop. When you do a ping, it's one hop directly. Yeah. So that will reduce the latency and the possible point of failures. But if you ping and then trace route, you know trace route, right? Trace route.
Yeah, you jump, yeah.
Yeah. So the more jump, the more possible of failure there will be, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, so in order to have faster speed, first you connect to multiple provider, okay, and then the system will automatically push to the fastest possible and closest, lowest, depending on how you set your routers, lowest latency to connect to the location itself. Yeah. So for home, I think there's also a possibility whereby you can do what you call bandwidth or network optimization, or what you call that, WAN. I don't know what's the name for home, but you can have 2 internet service provider, okay, or even 3. You can even connect to your 3G. No, nowadays no 3G. 4G, yeah, 5G. You can put a SIM card in the router. So you got to buy the kind of router that is suitable, yeah. If you want to have multiple connections, yeah. That's what I see. Okay, I mean, when I go to overseas, if you go to Philippines, places where you need to you have slower internet, okay, you can actually connect multiple sources of network, okay, to boost the speed, okay, outside to the internet itself. Yeah, that's what I see how they do it. Yeah, but for the data center, it's very straightforward. You have multiple provider, okay, but of course you need to know how to connect them. It can be very complicated, okay, when you run BGP network, okay, and especially when you want to troubleshoot when there's an issue, right? That's why you see, I think last week or a few weeks ago, major service provider went down, right? It took a while for them to recover it because it can be very complicated. You need to find out exactly where the bottleneck or who is having problems, okay, before you can bring back the original speed to your users. Yeah. And many times it's not actually down, no? It's actually very, very slow. Slow until it feels like it's down. Yeah. Correct. Lor. So yeah, so I mean these are the things that as far as I know, how you are able to increase and make sure that your network is constantly up and running. Yeah, at the data center. But for home, actually I don't know. Most of the time, what I do is I just reset the router and it works. Correct.
Just on and off, on and off.
Yeah, on and off. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because it's only one network, right? There's only one red network. You can't do much also. Yeah.
One ISP. Yeah, you choose one ISP.
Yeah, correct. You won't have two ISP, right? Can you? I don't think so. Unless you have a 5G lah. Maybe you get a StarHub fiber and then you get a Singtel SIM card, to connect to your router. Yeah. Then you can have both.
Because I don't know who's the infra provider besides Singtel. Maybe I'm not sure if StarHub have their own like internet station or their own satellite. Because I just believe that only Singtel got the power to pay such for their own satellite and their own infra station.
That's for Singapore lah. I think they do have these two. These two are one of the main in Singapore side. Yeah. But Singtel definitely is the big one.
Singtel infra, yeah. So
Okay. Yeah, so there are so many things to explore. Interesting. Yeah. So I mean learn a bit from you because I long time never touched the PC world. Really long time. Yeah. In fact, I don't really set up PC anymore. Because of time. I'm very interested in how to build a nice PC. Yeah. Maybe soon I will have to look for you already for advice.
It's cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah,
okay.
My friend also does epic build, so if you want to, we can two of you can come together, discuss more about this kind of server level things. I think I'm quite interested in knowing about more of server side also because it's where the power really comes in. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm always willing to share. So let's continue our research and then we'll come back again to share even more. Can or not, bro? Can.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, thank you David for joining me to this show. So hope you guys like today's first episode. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you so much. So that's all for today, I suppose. Okay, unless you guys have more things. Okay, if you have any more things to ask, guys, please just comment in our comment, and then we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, or we'll use these questions for next episode. Yeah.
Exactly, that's right. Thank you so much, Mel. Thanks. Thank you so much for spending your time. Okay, so I'll see you again. Thank you, and nice to see you guys again next time. That's all. Bye-bye.
Bye.